So for people on my channel who are relatively new, I am a huge Pokemon fan. I have been a Pokemon fan for the longest time now. And I am not a shield for the series, but I don't want to be like that negative person who hates on every new release. I didn't hate on X and Y, I didn't hate on Auras, I didn't hate on Sun and Moon, I kind of hated on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so I played it, and I didn't hate on Sword and Shield despite my troubles with, the whole Pokédex stuff being axed. And I'm not a fan of DLC, but the point is, yeah, I didn't have a problem with any Pokemon game that has come out in the recent years. I've had my grievances, but they didn't build up enough to the point where I would have a complete and utter problem with the franchise as a whole. Granted, I know that there are some problems with the franchise, and I wish they addressed some of those problems, but, oh yeah, I didn't even mention Let's Go. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with Let's Go either. I mean, yeah, Let's Go was weird, but, I mean, hell, I wasn't going to miss out on it. But anyway, the point is, I never got to a problem where, like, I say, hey, these games aren't doing too hot for me. And this is where we get to the Diamond and Pearl remakes, or as I like to call them, well, as we know the names, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. See, the thing about Sinnoh in general is that I wasn't really, I knew that a remake was to come eventually. I just wasn't clamoring for it. I don't hate Sinnoh. I love the region. The region's pretty fun. As a matter of fact, I was playing Diamond recently. You could say, why am I not playing Platinum? I already did a Let's Play on Platinum. I kind of don't feel like booting up the game, and I want an excuse to make content. So I've been doing Diamond videos recently, and oh my god, that slowdown is a pain in the ass to deal with. But hey, it's still a Pokemon game at the end of the day. Yeah, there's some problems with Diamond and Pearl, but hopefully they'll address them. They addressed them in Platinum. I'm sure they'll address them in the remakes. But anyway. Not only were we getting remakes, apparently being handled by a different team other than Game Freak, we're getting Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is being handled by Game Freak themselves. And for what I see in the trailers, it looks fine. Everyone kind of memed the shit. Actually, they're not even just kinda, they're memeing the shit out of how Don and Lucas and everyone else are chibi now. I don't have a problem with that. Some people hate it and it's like, oh, this design looks ugly, man. I don't give a shit. It looks funny, and I like it. It essentially is kind of like the overworld sprites, just 3D. And I don't have a problem with that. Some people were expecting more of the full models as we've been having them as of Gen 6 and beyond. But I personally don't have a problem with it. I guess I kind of see it as Game Freak. Well, Game Freak really isn't doing this, but I see it as them giving another team their experience and how to handle a Pokemon game. And I kind of like that while they're working on Arceus, which is going to come out next year. So I'm hyped for both games. I wasn't really clamoring for a Diamond and Pearl remake. I honestly didn't care really because I knew it was going to happen, but I wasn't the kind of guy to say, oh man, Diamond and Pearl remakes, I hope it comes out soon, oh my god. See, I wasn't like that. Whatever Pokemon game came out next, I would have been fine with it. But the fact that we're getting 2 Pokemon games like already in a row, it's kind of surprising to me. Not only that we have a hint of a game to come later, we already have a game coming out soon, and granted, I'm not gonna be able to buy it outright because holy shit, I can't afford these Pokemon games coming out every year like I used to. Back then was a different time where I could just buy any game I could, but I'm a grown man now with barely any money, so can't just throw money to the wall. So God only knows how long. But hey, if I get enough money, I might be able to. If I get enough money next year, I might be able to buy both games outright. Just buy the remake and then buy Legends Arceus and then play them back to back. But for Diamond and Pearl, honestly, I want to know what they're going to do with it. I am so confused on what they're going to do. I know it's going to be. I wonder if they're going to take more notes from Platinum rather than Diamond and Pearl base. Like they're gonna have to kind of meld the games together like they did with Auras, where they kind of had to shove like the Rayquaza parts at the end of the game to make its own episode. That's my guess, unless they're going to try to integrate Giratina in deeper with Diamond and Pearl. I don't know. I have no idea how they're going to do that. I am kind of hoping they're going to like do the same thing, but how are they going to handle the distortion world shit, How are they going to handle that? How are they going to handle the whole stuff with Dialga and Palkia, etc., etc.? My guess is that they're going to shove Giratina at maybe some, at the end of the game where you can go to the distortion world and, stuff like that. I hope that they find a way to, smoothly integrate Giratina into this. Because again, this is a remake of Diamond and Pearl, not a remake of Platinum. But if Auras is any indication, I have faith. I have faith in the people who are making Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I have complete faith in them. I honestly, some people are claiming, like, oh man, what if they took away the Battle Frontier or shit like that? Well, the Battle Tower, it was the Battle Frontier in Platinum, but yeah, I see people who are having like their own issues with that, and you know, considering how ORS handled it, where they just took out the Battle Frontier, I wasn't a personal fan of the Battle Frontier, but I played the facilities. They were pretty fun, and I liked Heart Gold and Soul Silver's iteration of the Battle Frontier. It was fun to go through, and I do hope they retain that in, you know, it's gonna be so hard to say, the Diamond Pearl Remakes. I'm trying to say everybody their names, but like, it's so hard. Like, saying Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl off the tip of my tongue like that, it's the hardest shit ever. But anyway, yeah, I hope they don't take away anything. They kept the Underground, which I was not expecting them to actually keep. I thought they were going to take away the Underground. So if they're going to retain the Underground, I hope they add some online functionality to it where you can play with your friends in the Underground, like you could do back in the day. You know, well, granted, you couldn't. I don't think you could have done it through via Wi-Fi. You had to do it like local with friends and shit like that. So, you know, if they can do that, you know, via Wi-Fi, that would be the coolest shit ever. You know, you play with your friends in the Underground, find items, you know, blah, 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 blah. So I'm glad they kept that. And I sure hope they keep everything else that made Diamond and Pearl likable in the first place. Because people love Sinnoh. People love the shit out of Sinnoh. And I hope they keep all the things that made Sinnoh, Sinnoh. You know, like, I honestly don't know. I hope to God you don't take away stuff like the fight area, because I actually kind of like that. You know, it's a whole area, it's a pretty decently sized area where you can just go at the end, like you beat the game, go to Battle Frontier, you can go to Stark Mountain, you can go, you know, pretty much a bunch of other places, catch more Pokemon, you know, legendaries, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I hope they keep the same foundation of the game while also adding their own things to it. Because if it is just a one-for-one remake of Diamond and Pearl, I wouldn't mind it, but I prefer if they just do something with it. That's why I felt like ORS was so bold in regards of its remake. They went, you know, kind of deep in with that, you know? And I kind of liked it. You know, some people weren't really fans of ORS, but they did change the game up to enough to make it seem like its own thing. And on top of that, they brought in the original continuity of Ruby and Sapphire and made that a plot point, which is actually cool. They didn't completely necessarily remake Diamond and Pearl. Sorry, my bad. Ruby and Sapphire. They just kind of like had ORS as its own alternate timeline while being able to do its own thing, and I like that. And I hope that, you know, a game about time and space, you know, I figured they would tackle that more. You know, Diamond and Pearl. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl don't have to override the original Diamond and Pearl's, you know, story and foundation, or do the same to Platinum. They don't have to override Platinum's, you know, story and shit like that. They can just be their own thing while also retaining stuff from the original games, and I like that. And I hope they keep some stuff the same. You know, I don't want them to deviate too hard, but I do want them to deviate some a bit. You know, improve some things that were slow about the original things about the original game they didn't fix in Platinum. You know, stuff like that. Now that Sword and Shield is freaking out, I hope that God they don't start coming with the excuse of axing the Pokedex again. Granted, I know that you know, Diamond and Pearl probably won't, the remakes at least, won't retain all the Pokemon from Sword and Shield, but I hope they find a way to do that. I really hope they find a way to do that, because they already have the models made and shit. So, like, you know, there shouldn't be an excuse. If not in the main game, have it post-game shit, you know? Like, the game has, like, 800 plus Pokemon right now, nearly 900. So, you know, you kind of retain that in the Diamond Pro remakes. You don't have to do it during game, you know? At least have that shit post-game, so you can catch all the Pokemon without having to worry about bullshit DLC like they did in Sword and Shield. I pray to God they don't do something like that. And if you're gonna have Pokemon's DLC, it don't make it so much money. Or, I wouldn't mind having other areas as DLC. Just don't make something like the Battle Frontier DLC or the Fight Area DLC. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Just make it a decent Pokemon experience. But yeah, I see a lot of people hating on Twitter. I'm like, you guys have been wanting this Diamond Pro remake for the longest time, and now you want to whine about it. Pokemon fans will never be satisfied. Everyone always hates something, and it bothers the shit out of me, man. Like, you know, can you guys just enjoy a game without feeling so cynical about shit like that? I see videos and articles all the time talking about Pokemon's going to die, Pokemon sucks, blah, 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 blah. I'm so sick of hearing that shit. You guys can be depressed and angry all you want. I don't care. I'm going to pick up Let's Go Eevee and play the shit out of the game, because it's a fun Pokemon game. Pokemon is fun. Pokemon's fun, and that's why I'm enjoying the game so much. I haven't had a problem that would stop me from playing a Pokemon game. Yeah, some of them maybe got easier in the years. Yeah, some of them may have got a bit hand-holding in the years. Yeah, Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu may seem unnecessary, but hell, it got people back to playing Pokemon again, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with more people playing Pokemon, especially in these trying times. A Pokemon game can be a great distraction from, you know, the inevitable freaking looming death that hangs all over our heads all around the world. Like, shit. Damn. I just want to have fun. I don't have time to constantly be pissed about shit anymore. I'm too damn old for that shit, man. I don't have the time to be constantly angry about anything. If I want to enjoy a Pokemon game, I'm going to enjoy it. But anyway, yeah, I hope that I want to see more about I keep saying Let's Go, damn. I want to see more about Brilliant Diamond and Shine Pearl, because I really want to know what they're going to do with it. I really want to know, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I don't know what else I could say. Diamond and Pearl were already solid games enough as it is. Platinum just made it a solid game already better. And I just hope they don't start axing things because, you know, people wouldn't want to play that mode anymore. People wouldn't go to that facility anymore, or some shit like that. Like, I want them to go, you know, on a wackier direction with this and try some new things while also retain the core experience of Pokemon. Just don't go too far into the left and have people say hate it. But that's where we get into the Legends game. So Legends Arceus is a weird idea, but an idea I like. It seems to be an open world Pokemon game where, you know, you can go around the world, catch Pokemon in real time, which I've been asking for something like that for years. Let's Go kind of dipped into that, but you still have to get into a battle to do that, right? Catching a Pokemon via the overworld, like you can go around the overworld and catch them that way, that's something I've been wanting for years, but I never would have expected them to do it. You know what I mean? It sounds like it's like a mixture of Pokemon Snap where you can just take pictures of Pokemon in the overworld. It's kind of like that, so you can just catch them in the overworld, which I like. You know, I like that idea. Dodge rolling and shit. I heard a rumor go around that if you take too much damage and bow, like the Pokemon can attack you, which is the craziest shit ever. And I like the whole old-fashioned, you know, the prequel to Diamond Pearl, which is nice. This is a Sinnoh. It's gonna be a Sinnoh-centered thing around Pokemon for the next couple of years, which I like. I honestly have no problem with the idea of ARCSYS. I just want to know how they're going to do it. Like, I don't want it to just be like a, I don't know how to describe it. I don't want this to be like some short Pokemon game where you don't get to do much. Like the whole, what you see at the trailers, what you get, but I'm sure we're going to see more later down the line. You know, I like the idea of, you know, having untraditional starters. See, they're not using Chimchar, Piplup, and Turtwig like they usually are. They're using Cyndaquil, Oshawott, and Rowlet, which I like. First of all, I'm a Cyndaquil fan. I love the Cyndaquil line, even though the later games kind of gimped the way Typhlosion looked and everything by taking away its flames and shit like that. I still like Cyndaquil. If I were a Pokemon trainer in IRL, Cyndaquil would be my first starter. And the fact that they chose Cyndaquil of all the fire types to put in Legends Arceus had me hopes that they're going to do something with Cyndaquil. Or, you know, they're going to give it maybe a new form or give it a new moveset, new design. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But they tend to do something new with these new Pokemon when they, you know, bring them back for these games. See, ORAS gave Pokemon Mega Evolutions, you know, to your starters. They gave, Blaziken already had a Mega Evolution back in X and Y, but they gave a Mega Evolution to Swampert, and they gave a Mega Evolution to Sceptile. So I can only hope that they give new forms or new moves or something new to Pokemon like Rowlet, or, you know, Rowlet, Oshawott, and Typhlosion. I know they chose them because, you know, they kind of have ties to like the lore of Sinnoh, you know, like the lore of ancient Japanese and shit like that. I can get that, but honestly, of all the Pokemon that need a new form or something new to them, Typhlosion, or just the Cyndaquil line in general, is one of them. The Typhlosion line needs something new to them, and I'm glad they chose Cyndaquil. Like, I want, if I ever get Legends Arceus in my hands, boom, Cyndaquil's gonna be my first starter. No joke. But yeah, like, I want to know how they're going to handle this kind of thing. You know, like, oh, what happens when you want to catch a legendary? You know, how are you going to handle that? Like, this is brand new, right? See, with the Diamond and Pearl remakes, we already know what to somewhat expect, but Legends Arceus is a brand new thing. You know, this is a brand new thing, and I'm just so shocked that they actually not only did the remakes, but another game on the horizon coming in 2022, which is really cool, and I like that idea. But honestly, don't know much to say since we haven't seen much of Legends Arceus at all yet. You know, we kind of just saw, like, you know, just a little bit of it. You know, obviously we saw a little bit of Diamond Pearl Remakes. At least with the Diamond Pearl Remakes, we know what to expect. But with Legends Arceus, I have no idea. And I like that. You know, I like when Pokemon now just give me the idea of, we don't know what to expect. And showing us on the trailer, holy shit, we definitely don't know what to expect. I like that idea. You know, I like it. But yeah, that's all I really want to say. I don't know if I have any closing thoughts for this or anything. I kind of don't know what to say. I am hyped. You know, I am not the kind of person who gets hyped over Pokemon games these days. I just say, hey, a new Pokemon game's coming out. Awesome. But I'm actually hyped for Arceus, though. Like, I didn't care much about, you know, getting a Diamond Pearl remake. I'm happy it exists. I just wasn't that kind of person who wanted it all that badly. Because, you know, I'm not the kind of person who's hyped for remakes of Pokemon games. You know what I mean? Like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, back in the day. Actually, no. I would say Fire Red Leaf Green, back in the day, was a shocking thing. Because I never expected it to happen. Heart Gold Soul Silver seemed like an inevitability at this point. And Auras, again, seemed like an inevitability. But, you know, I wasn't really excited for remakes. But, you know, seeing Legends Arceus kind of got me some hype, you know, I'm not gonna lie. And Diamond Pearl getting their remakes finally, so people can shut up about wanting the remakes. Thank freaking God for that. Yeah, I'm happy for it. One thing I just don't know to say about is, like, you know, how are they going to handle, like, the... Because the Sinnoh games are hard, right? The Sinnoh games are challenging. Not too challenging where you just stop playing, but, like, there's some hard games. You know, some gym leaders will give you the business because they have Pokemon that just fall out of their traditional, like, you know, type matches. For example, like Flint. Back in freaking, what was it? Base Diamond and Pearl, Flint had a goddamn Steelix and a Lopunny, despite being a fire type trainer. So, like, you know, shit like that is what's going to get me, because there's, you know, barely in fire types back in Diamond and Pearl. But anyway, I wonder how they're going to handle that. I wonder if they're using Platinum as a basis to go off of. I wonder if they're going to start mixing Lola Pokemon or Galar Pokemon, or, you know, Kalos Pokemon, you know, stuff like that. I wonder if they're going to start mixing Pokemon, you know, in these games and shit like that. Because I kind of want to know. I wonder if they're going to bring back a Mega Evolution. Please, I want to know if they're going to bring back Mega Evolution. Because, you know, people were iffy on Mega Evolution when it came out, but people want it back after missing it for so long. But I hope they bring it back for Diamond and Pearl. There's a good amount of Pokemon from Diamond and Pearl who have Megas, so I kind of hope they bring them back in some way. Please do. And hell, if they're going to do that, could you give Megas to the starters? Imagine Mega Infernape, Mega Torterra, and Mega goddamn Empoleon. Like, holy shit, that would be sick. That would be the sickest shit ever, dude. Mega Sinnoh starters, man. Like, ugh. But yeah, I want them to pack these remakes with content. I pray to God they do it. And I pray to God it's not DLC. If you're going to do DLC, do something else with it, you know? Don't make like a guarantee exclusive episode as DLC, because I'm going to lose my shit if that's the case. I'm going to lose my shit. If you guys are going to have DLC, do something that expands upon the game. Not something that was originally in the game in the original versions and then just tacked it on at the last minute for some money. Don't do that. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Diamond Pearl remakes, finally they exist, and Legends Arceus, I am actually hyped for. I wonder how they're going to handle this. If it is, it's going to be an open world Pokemon game. I wonder how they're going to handle this. I don't know, but I think not knowing is the cool thing about it. You know, you never know what's going to happen, and I like that. But yeah, I'm out, guys. Peace out. Kaizou is gone. I'll try to make more videos about Pokemon information as it comes out, because I love the series. I love the series to death, and I don't talk about it as much as I do. I just make, you know, let's plays on it and shit like that. So giving an excuse to talk about more Pokemon is a good thing to me. So yeah, peace out, everyone. I will see you all next time. See ya.